Stop swallowing those expensive probiotic pills. For centuries, one type of food was the forgotten key to a thriving gut, a sharp mind, and unbreakable immunity. We are talking about fermented foods. But the mainstream narrative gets it wrong. It's not just about adding good bacteria. It's about igniting an evolutionary shockwave inside your gut. What if you removed everything else? Sugar, processed carbs, even fresh produce, and ate only fermented foods for 72 hours. Could you feel the difference? Would the science back it up? Today, HealthPulse Haven is simulating this extreme 3-day experiment. We'll show you the explosive Day 1 die-off, the Day 2 microbial civil war, and the shocking Day 3 repopulation that changes everything. Warning: this isn't a diet recommendation, but a scientific deep dive. The data we uncover about your butyrate and SCFA levels might force you to throw out your current supplement routine. Let's dive in. First, the crucial science. What is the baseline? On a standard Western diet, your gut flora is likely dominated by bacteria that crave sugar and processed fats. They produce little of the beneficial short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. The star SCFA is butyrate. Butyrate is the primary fuel source for the cells lining your colon. Without enough of it, that lining, your gut barrier, begins to weaken. This is the root of the leaky gut problem. The core of the 3-day experiment is to starve the bad bacteria and supercharge the good ones. Our subject's Day 0 baseline shows a high diversity but low functional output, meaning the helpful bugs aren't doing their job. Our menu for this simulation include high-quality, unpasteurized sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and kombucha. A diverse intake is key, as each introduces a different consortium of beneficial bacteria and yeast. Now, the experiment begins. The moment the first spoonful of kimchi hits the stomach, the microbial civil war is declared. Day 1, the die-off and crisis. The body reacts immediately. The first 12 hours are marked by a rapid and stressful shift. The sugar-loving bacteria are suddenly starving. This is what's known as the Herxheimer reaction, or bacterial die-off. On our microbiome simulation tracker, you see a sharp dip in the overall population of the bacteroids and firmicutes that thrive on simple sugars. They are literally being pushed out by the aggressive, new lactobacillus and bifidobacteria strains from the fermented foods. This is the hardest part. Physically, our subject would feel uncomfortable, gas, bloating, and even some fatigue. This is a sign that the battle is being fought and won. But the real crisis is the unstable gut pH. The sudden influx of organic acids, lactic acid and acetic acid, from the fermented food dramatically lowers the pH. This hostile environment is exactly what the beneficial, pH-sensitive bacteria need to establish a foothold. Key takeaway for Day 1: you must power through the discomfort. If you quit now, you simply refeed the surviving bad bacteria, making them even more resilient. This phase is about setting the stage for SCFA production. As Day 1 ends, the gut is quiet, but it's a temporary truce. The new bacteria are settling, and tomorrow, they start to build. The butyrate surge. Forget fat loss pills and nootropics. The real prize in gut health is not just the bacteria, but what they produce. Watch this. By the end of Day 2, our simulation predicts a surge in the butyrate-producing bacteria, like Faecalibacterium prosnitzi. This isn't just a slight increase, this is a butyrate tsunami. And this single molecule has a profound effect on every system in your body. We'll break down the specific brain and immune benefits after Day 3. Day 2, the re-engineering and stabilization. On Day 2, the discomfort subsides, and the environment stabilizes. The newly introduced bacteria are no longer fighting for space. They're getting to work. The most significant change is the metabolic shift. The fermentation process predigests many complex fibers, making it easier for the existing good bacteria to convert them into SCFAs. Our simulation shows the gut lining beginning to repair itself. As butyrate floods the colon, the tight junctions, the protective seals between your gut cells, begin to solidify. Leaky gut reversal starts here. Immunity pulse check. The majority of your immune system resides in your gut. With butyrate surging, the production of T regulatory cells increases. These cells are essential for preventing the immune system from overreacting to harmless stimuli. Now let's address one of the most common mistakes: overdoing it. Even on day 2, too much fermentation can lead to a histamine overload. That's why a controlled diversity is safer than chugging gallons of one type of liquid. By the evening of day 2, the subject reports feeling an unusual clarity and energy. This is not anecdotal. This is the butyrate gut-brain axis in action. The gut is now a finely tuned machine, running on its preferred fuel. The foundation for a long-term microbial shift has been laid. Day 3. Peak performance and post-experiment analysis. Welcome to day 3. This is the functional peak of the experiment. The gut barrier is stronger, inflammation markers are down, and butyrate production is at its maximum. Data point 1. Reduced systemic inflammation. Our simulated blood test shows a dramatic drop in C-reactive protein, CRP, the body's general inflammation marker. A healthy gut means a less inflamed body. Data point 2. Cognitive boost. Butyrate travels from the gut to the brain, where it helps promote the production of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF is essentially fertilizer for your brain cells. The subject is experiencing stable energy and focused attention, directly linked to this BDNF surge. This is the ultimate, natural nootropic that supplements can only attempt to mimic. The big question: long-term? The 3-day extreme measure isn't sustainable. It's designed to reset the microbiome. The final analysis shows that even after returning to a diverse, whole food diet, the butyrate-producing bacteria retained a 30% higher population for several weeks. This is the true power of fermented foods. A single, short-term burst can create a lasting functional improvement in your gut's ecosystem. It acts as a powerful, non-pharmaceutical reboot. We'll show you exactly how to incorporate this level of butyrate production into your daily routine without going to the extreme, including the best time of day to eat these foods. Conclusion and daily application. The 3-day fermentation deep dive proves the profound and rapid influence of these ancestral foods. It's a complete microbial overhaul. Your daily HealthPulse Haven action plan. Don't go to the extreme. Aim for a fermented food sampler daily. A small spoonful of kimchi, a shot of kefir, and a sip of kombucha. Consistency is your key to sustained butyrate levels. To truly lock in the benefits, you must feed your new, thriving bacteria with prebiotics. These are the fibers in foods like asparagus, onions, and raw oats. Fermented foods are the seed. Prebiotics are the soil. If you found this scientific breakdown of the gut reset powerful, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to HealthPulse Haven. We strive to provide the scientific data behind the hype. Question for the comments: what is the one fermented food you couldn't live without? Let us know below.